If you are a fan of thrilling, suspenseful stories that keep you guessing until the very end, then this list is for you. From psychological thrillers to supernatural mysteries, we have compiled a selection of the best murder mystery anime that are sure to keep you on the edge of your seat. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover some of the most gripping and mind-bending anime in this genre. And without any further ado, let's get started with our top 13 list with the anime Danganronpa the Animation. Danganronpa is a video game series that has been adapted into an anime and manga. It's a crazy anime about a group of high school students who are trapped in a school by a sinister, sadistic teddy bear named as Monokuma. The teddy bear forces the students to participate in a deadly game where they have to solve murders and figure out who the killer is, or else they'll all be killed. It's like a bizarre blend of murder mystery and a high school drama, but with more beers, blood, and betrayal. Just don't get too attached to any of the characters because in Danganronpa, no one is safe. And maybe if you are not into this and you are something more of a sci-fi mystery fan, then next anime will definitely satisfy you, which is Ergo Proxy. Ergo Proxy is an anime about a futuristic society where humans and robots coexist. The show follows the wacky adventures of a lovable goofball named as Vincent Law, who is on a quest to find the truth about a mysterious event known as the Awakening. Along the way, he encounters all sorts of strange and wacky characters, including a sassy cyborg named as Pino, a hulking brute named as Daldalas, and a psychic detective named as Ray Mayer. It's like a cross between Matrix and Alice in the Wonderland, but with more robots, philosophy, and weirdness. It's a total trip, man. Just do not think about it too hard, or you might just blow your circuits. The next anime is Shiki. Shiki is a horror anime that takes place in a small, isolated village called as Satoba. The village is a home to a community of simple, rural people who have lived there for generations. One summer, a series of bizarre and gruesome deaths begins to occur in the village. At first, the villagers believe that the deaths are the result of a curse, but as the body count grows, it becomes clear that there is something more sinister at play. It is eventually revealed that the village is being terrorized by a group of vampires who are preying on the villagers and turning them into undead monsters too. The show follows the efforts of the remaining villagers to survive the vampire outbreak and find a way to stop it before it's too late. The next anime is Erased. Erased, also known as Boku Dake ga Inaimachi, is an action-packed anime about a man named as Satoru who has the ability to travel back in time. After a tragic event occurs, Satoru finds himself transported 18 years into the past, back to when he was a young boy. As he tries to figure out how to get back into the present, he realizes that he has been sent back in time for a reason: to prevent a terrible crime from occurring. It is a thrilling mix of time travel, mystery, and suspense as Satoru races against time to change the past and save the future. Just be prepared to have your mind blown, because in Erased, nothing is quite as it seems. On the 9th number, the anime name is Inspector. Inspectre, also known as Kyoko Suiri, is a supernatural anime about a young woman named as Kotoko who has the ability to communicate with spirits. She is approached by a handsome young man named as Kuro who also has supernatural powers. Kuro reveals that he is a yokai, a creature from the Japanese folklore, and that Kotoko is the only one who can help him track down and defeat other yokai who are causing trouble in the human world. The show follows Kotoko and Kuro as they team up to solve supernatural mysteries and protect the human world from dangers of the spirit realm. It's a mix of romance, action, and folklore with a dash of comedy thrown into the good mix. The next anime is Gosek. Gosek is an anime that takes place in a fictional European country called as Soville. It follows the story of a young Japanese man named as Kazuya Kujo who is studying abroad at a prestigious academy in Soville. Kazuya becomes friends with a young girl named as Victorikyu who is known for her exceptional intelligence and her ability to solve mysteries. Together, Kazuya and Victorikyu teams up to solve the mysteries that plagues the academy and the surrounding town using Victorikyu's brilliant mind and Kazuya's physical strength. The show is a mix of mystery, action, and romance, set against the backdrop of a beautiful and historical European setting. The next anime is ID Invaded. The Mizuhanome system is a highly advanced development that allows people to enter one of the most intriguing places in existence, the human mind. Through the use of so-called cognition particles left behind at the crime scenes by the perpetrator, detectives from a specialized police squad Kura can manifest a criminal's unconscious mind as a bizarre stream of thoughts in a virtual world. Their task is to explore the psychological plane called as ID well to reveal the identity of the culprit. Not just anyone can enter the ID wells. The prerequisite is that you must have to kill somebody yourself. Such is the case for the former detective Akihito Nariyasago, who is known as Sakaido inside the ID wells. Once a respected member of the police, tragedy struck, and he soon found himself on the other side of the law. Nevertheless, Nariyasago continues to assist Kura in the confinement. While his detective skills still proves useful towards investigations, Nariyasago discovers that not everything is as it seems, as behind the seemingly standalone series of murder cases lurks a much more sinister truth. The next anime is Talentless Nana. Talentless Nana is an anime about a group of high school students who have been chosen to attain a special school on an isolated island. The students at this school are known for their talents, and they have been chosen because they have unique abilities that set them apart from the rest of the humanity. However, not all of the students at the school are what they seem, and there is a mysterious student named as Nana who has been sent to the school to uncover the truth about a series of mysterious deaths that have been occurring on the island. As Nana investigates the death and uncovers the secret of the school, she discovers that the students are not as talented as they appear, and that their abilities are being used for a dark and sinister purpose. It's a mixture of mystery, action, and psychological drama with a dash of supernatural elements thrown in for good measure. The next anime is Higurashi When They Cry. Higurashi When They Cry is an anime that takes place in a small rural village called as Hinamizawa. The show follows a group of young friends who become embroiled in a series of mysterious and violent events that occurs in the village. As they try to uncover the truth behind these events, they are confronted with a series of supernatural and psychological mysteries that threatens to consume them. The show is known for its complex and multi-layered plot, as well as its depiction of the dark side of the human nature and the bonds of friendship and loyalty. When madness and paranoia begins to take root in everyone's heart, they will stumble straight into the mysteries at work in Higurashi no Nakokoroni, a story that is told across multiple arcs. On the fourth number, the anime is Morion no Hako. Between August and October 1952, a series of unusual crimes takes place in Musashino and Mitaka. The attempted murder of a 14-year-old Kanao Yuzuki, Kanao's abduction from the strange research hospital where she was recovering, then abduction of other girls, followed by their several limbs in the custom-fitted box being placed in surrounding towns. News editor Morihiko and the crime fiction writer Tatsumi investigate with the help of Omoyonji. Meanwhile, Tokyo police detective Shutaro Kiba searches for Kanako, despite Kanagawa police having jurisdiction, and the lawyer for the estate of Kanako's grandfather hires private investigator to find Kanako as well. Their investigation uncovers bizarre truths and dark family secrets along the way. On the third number, the anime name is the Kubikiri Cycle. Due to a mysterious disease, the genius Iria Akagami has been forced by her family to stay in a mansion on the isolated Wet Crow's Feather Island with only a handful of maids. To keep herself entertained, Iria invites a variety of fellow geniuses to stay as guests in her home, including computer savant Tomo and her unnamed assistant, skilled fortune teller Maki Himena, famous artist Kaname Ibuki, academic scholar Akane, and renowned cook Yayoi. These visits progress as normal until one of the guests is found gruesomely murdered in the night without a single clue as the identity of the killer or a possible motive. Tension rises between those on the island as the killer remains at large, and Tomo's assistant takes it upon himself to uncover the culprit's identity before the murderous events progress any further. The next anime is The Perfect Insider. In a research facility hidden away on a remote island, genius programmer Shiki Magata has lived as a recluse for years. She rarely sees guests, but associates Professor Soei Saikawa and the university student Moe. However, their meeting is cut short when they are caught up in a locked room murder mystery. Everything is not as it seems and many secrets are hidden. Within an isolated facility, a seemingly impossible and gruesome crime takes place, and Saikawa and Mo must unravel the truth behind the murder and Magata's shrouded past. Soei and Mo try to uncover the truth behind these murders, but they are aided by a group of other characters, including a detective named as Joei Kuroda and a scientist named as Magata Shiki. The show is a mix of mystery, action, and psychological drama, and it will keep you guessing until the very end as the characters try to solve the mystery and stay alive. And finally, on the first number, the anime name is Monster. Monster is an anime about a young man named as Kenzo Tenma, who is a highly skilled and respected neurosurgeon. Tenma's life is turned upside down when he makes a difficult decision to save a life of a young boy who has been shot instead of a highly influential and wealthy politician who is also in need of a medical attention. As a result of his decision, Tenma becomes embroiled in a web of intrigue and dangers as he is pursued by a series of powerful and ruthless enemies who will stop at nothing to see him dead. Along the way, Tenma is aided by a variety of allies, including a detective Lunge, a side character Grimmer, and a young woman named as Eva Hyenman, who has special connection to the boy that Tenma saved. The show is a mix of mystery, action, and psychological drama, and it is known for its complex and multi-layered plot, as well as it is the depiction of the dark side of the human nature and the consequences of power and ambition. And that concludes for the list of our top 13 best murder mystery anime. Whether you prefer psychological thrillers, supernatural mysteries, or gritty detective stories, there's something on this list for everyone. We hope you enjoyed our countdown and that you have discovered some new and exciting anime to add to your watch list. Don't forget to leave a comment and let us know which murder mystery anime is your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.